But yeah, man. So I'm gonna talk to you too, Cole, because
Good, man.
like I love Belair. We already know about Belair. We already know about Lynch. We already know about Morgan. Well, no, you know what? I'm gonna leave it at this. I love Belair. I love Lynch. You're starting to really see Liv Morgan kind of get a little bit of a push, man. We wanted it. We're starting to get it. Of course, it might not have been in the outcome that we wanted in certain times, but I really have faith in Liv Morgan on the back end. But somebody who I think is it right now,
Right.
is Doudrop. Bro, I really, really love Doudrop. And so for me, right, when she first had her name changed, she became Doudrop on the main roster, and she had the whole initial run with Eva Marie and stuff like that. I really wasn't sold on it at first. But then Doudrop is a perfect example of somebody, man, who took a pile of shit and turned it into gold, right? I mean, the name, the entrance music, it's things that to me, I feel like there's no way she could overcome that. And she has, whether it's her promos, whether it's her in ring work, whether it's her
Yeah.
facial expressions, it's the little
Yeah.
things, right?
Yeah.
To me, I feel like Doudrop, man, is positioned or being positioned to be a major player, if not by the end of the year, man, in the very near future. I want to talk to you. I believe at WrestleMania we're going to get Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch, and Belair is going to get her vengeance from SummerSlam last year. But I want to talk to you right now about Doudrop and Liv Morgan. Where do you see Doudrop and Liv Morgan, man, on your radar for this year, man? Do we see anything positive happening for both or one or the other?
Dewdrop, yes. I There is something obviously there. She one has a great oh shit, Walter. Dewdrop definitely has something. She has a following from NXT UK. And you know how thorough their wrestling is, so as far as the personnel and what they do and how they present it. So you always could trust the NXT brand of something because they're gonna put the people out there that can really work, and she can work. I'm not gonna call her a great worst or great wrestler, but she can work. The girl's a good worker. And we 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 know anytime we get someone that we're used to seeing one way in NXT, when they get to the main roster, they're somewhat different. Some
Right.
people may stay the same, but they'll have little changes. Ripley's kind of been the same, but she's gotten way softer now, getting her ass whooped by Nikki Ash. Now, don't get me wrong, Nikki, she's a pit bull. She can go with anybody, but just this whole Rhea just so hurt. This is not Rhea Ripley. No, this is not the Rhea Ripley I know. So with Dewdrop, we're gonna get more into that later. But Dewdrop, it took a minute, like you said. Everything you said was, you were spot on, man. Honestly, for right now, the character that she is now and the direction is going is good for her, because she's nailing it. And WWE's giving her crap, and she's making it into gold, as much as she can. Even if it's not gold, it's gold plated. But but she's turning it into more than what you thought it would be. And
Right.
um, I said this to my daughter. I said I like Dewdrop. To me, she replaces Nia Jax, but she's a better worker than Nia Jax.
You know what? I can agree. I agree.
and
Fair.
and she she still keeps that kind of dominating, powerful female. But again, I know she's not perfect, but she doesn't look as bad as Nia Jax does.
Hmm.
And so it's like I like her. Let's see what they do with it. She's got a title shot against Becky Lynch. Okay, we're gonna see where that goes, especially considering she smashed Becky Lynch in this match just to get and then took the pinfall. So
Right.
that was like that was a cool thing to do because you showed your dominance. You played the champion that thought she was going to team with you before. Well, honestly, you played her before she probably would have played you. So that was cool. And then you picked up the victory. Like, all right, that's badass. All right, cool. So um, Dewdrop, great. I got, as you can see, a lot of upside to it. Liv Morgan, gotta be honest, I'm glad to see Liv get an opportunity. But honestly, I feel like uh, I don't know. I think it's just I think I'm in the moment of just them trying to figure out something with her. It's almost kind of like the Ricochet and Mustafa Ali effect, and we're gonna get into Mustafa Ali a little bit too. But it's kind of that effect where we saw them do kind of a few different things, and it all failed out. Now this new thing for Liv has been working, but honestly, I never saw Liv. I saw her being a competitor. I saw her, being in the mix, but I never really saw her being a legit champion.
Mm.
Like she's a transitional champion for sure. Like
Okay.
if she does win, that at best. But if she doesn't win it, which I doubt that, now everybody damn near wins a championship if you're the right person. Um, but she's got a little bit in the ring, but I need to see a little more.